So let us speak a little about Maya, which means illusion when you translate it from Sanskrit. And it's a very, very confusing thing, but actually it's very easy. If we see first of all the main principle of Maya, without going too deep into that philosophical explication, then I think you will get it very, very easy. So let's see. Maya, illusion. What you think is true, but it's not, that is Maya. So everything is illusion in our life. The time is a classical example. If you are with somebody who you are suffer with, and it costs you a lot to be with that person, and the time is going like each second seems like an hour because you are in a very unpleasant situation, it's still the same time as if you are with a very wonderful person and the time just flies by. Do you see? That is illusion. The time is illusion. We are illusion. My pretty face, my lipstick, my super perfect body, it's all illusion. Because what I am is what I am. My essence is what I really am. Not if I have 5 kilos more or 5 kilos less. It's all illusion. If you say, oh, it's so cold today, and I say, oh my God, I'm sweating. That feeling of heat or cold is illusion, because what for me is cold for you is warm. Do you get the idea of that confusing troublemaker illusion in our life? Another very typical example. When I see that young boys crazy on their motorbikes with 250, it just happened to me yesterday, between my car and another car, which we have been on the highway, just close to each other, and that motorbike with 250 shoots in between us because he thinks nothing will happen to me. I'm the ruler of that world. I'm young, I'm healthy, I'm strong. I am. That is illusion. One wrong movement in 1 second, and you will lose your life with that kind of things. That's illusion. If we paint something pretty, which actually is not, that's illusion. No, is it not a little confusing, all that things? Because it's your view, or this is Radhika's view, or this is Paul's view. But at the end, you have to see the world view to make that things work and to understand that kind of illusion. Yeah, so illusion, we have here already the term Shakti, female power. So you could say that universe is a male energy, but the illusion, to make it visible, to make it perceptive, is the female energy. So do you see, like, one thing would again not exist without the other? So they are necessary. But now we come back to the yoga. If I have a view of something and I get my, my perception from it and my feelings from it and my senses from it, it's necessary for us to capture something. But if we become very, very spiritual, and if we follow that 8 pathway and we start that our pranic energy flows and our consciousness, awakening Kundalini Shakti, our consciousness develops and opens up, then I'm part of that higher consciousness. Then that Maya, that illusion, disappears because I'm not judgmental anymore. I'm not egocentric anymore. There is just a healthy ego, but not a transforming ego which controls our lives, and that what I am, all that things disappears and you become purely spiritual, and you just know what is your way to fulfill. You know, you have understood what is karma, and you are part of that chocolate cake or that ocean. Then that illusion disappears. You become neutral, you are not judgmental anymore, and you are a real spiritual being. That is the meaning of Maya. But Maya gives us also the pepper in our life. If we would see all through the pinky classes of spirituality, where would be that living together in society to make experiences, to live our true life in society? That would not exist anymore if we would all live without an illusion and without Maya, our lives in society.